That's the Worgen transforming into Hera. We're in a little bit of trouble. We're gonna go ahead and use our Aegis. We're gonna use our ultimate. Fire some shots. She's weak. We're able to kill her, and we come back to life because we were able to get the pick onto her. We would have died right there, but we were able to get the kill. We're going to chase this Mulan. Hit her with the 1. Fire our 2. We're pretty weak, so we're hanging out in the back line. We don't want to be too aggressive right here, but we do want to be involved in this fight. We're going to get some basics. And the Hera is able to clean her up. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy Shawnee V Gaming, and today we're going to be playing Chiron as carry. If you are new to the channel, I upload every single day. I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intention of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. If you are a returning viewer, Chiron's passive received a buff. Chiron has 4 damaging abilities, making him an excellent god for Bluestone Pendant. Bluestone Pendant is going to do a lot for us in the early game, and then we're going to transition into a power build. So let's go ahead and jump into Chiron's kit. Chiron's 1. Training exercise. Chiron warns his teammates to avoid the area, granting them 0.3 seconds of crowd control immunity so they can escape before it explodes and does damage to all enemies in the area. This applies target mark. Chiron's 2. Masterful Shot. Chiron passively marks his enemies as targets when he damages them with basic attacks, training exercise, or his ultimate, reducing their protection by 5%. He may activate this ability to fire seeking arrows at all marked targets within range, damaging and slowing them. The mark duration is going to be 3.5 seconds. The slow is going to be 25% at level 1, 35% at level 5, and the slow duration is 2 seconds. Chiron's 3. Giddy Up. Chiron gallops forward, damaging enemies, knocking up minions, and kicking enemy gods behind him. Chiron may fire basic attacks while charging. He's going to gain bonus power. He's going to gain 10 at level 1, 50 at level 5. Chiron's ultimate. Centaurus. Chiron transforms into a constellation, and he can fire 3 long-distance shots even through walls. If Chiron would be killed during this ability, he does not die until he runs out of time or shots. Killing an enemy god with this ability when Chiron would have died returns him to life with health equal to the damage dealt instead. This applies target mark for his 2. And finally, Chiron's passive, Herbal Medicine. Every 12 seconds, Chiron collects herbs. Each time he uses an ability, a herb is consumed to heal himself or an ally within 30 units based on who has the lowest health. The healed allies also gain physical and magical power. The physical power is going to be 5 plus 1 per level. The magical power is going to be 10 plus 2 per level, and he can have a maximum of 3 stacks. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1, we want to put a point into our 1, level 2, put a point into our 3, level 3, put a point into our 2. Then at level 4, we want to put another point into our 1. We want to max out our ultimate whenever we can. Max out our 1, max out our 2, max out our 3. We are starting with Bluestone Pendant and Tier 1 of Transcendence. Bluestone Pendant is going to provide us 10 physical power, 20 HP 5, and 10 MP 5. It has a passive that enemies hit by your damaging abilities take an additional 25 damage over 2 seconds. This can stack up to 2 times. So Chiron has 3 damaging abilities, meaning that he can apply Bluestone Pendant 3 times. And then he also has his ultimate, which can apply it. You go ahead and work on the Lesser Scorpion. So whenever it is in this 3 tick state, that's whenever it applies the heal. Since Chang'e and myself are both full health, we're going to go ahead and clear it. We want to try to poke the enemy Hachiman as much as possible in the early game. We are super aggressive. We're going to dash in. We get the knockback onto the Mulan. She's a little out of position. We pop her with the 1. We're going to fire her 2. She's weak, and Chang'e is able to clean her up. As soon as we can get wave advantage, we want to kind of dump our kit onto an enemy god. I'm assuming that this Hachiman went either Death's Toll, Serrated Arrow, or went into Mannequin Scepter, none of which apply as much pressure early on as Bluestone Pendant. If you go into Mannequin Scepter, you gotta land your basic attacks, and you're also gonna run into a mana issue. The Bluestone Pendant does provide some MP5, so you don't really need to worry about mana that much. We're able to poke most of the minion wave. Somehow we missed the Mulan with our 1. We're going to go ahead and rotate back to our purple buff. We hit level 5, so we do have our ultimate. Chiron has a pretty cool kit. It's not the best kit, but it does a lot of cool things. He has CC immunity on his 1. His ultimate can prevent him from dying. He can provide heals and increased power. I think him having Bluestone just makes him all the more viable in dual lane. Anytime we mark an enemy god, we want to shoot our 2. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate, get some good damage, get some ridiculous damage. We miss our 3rd shot. If we would have hit our 3rd shot, I think we actually would have had kill potential onto that Hachiman. Right now, we're saving up for the magic number of 2,000 gold. Ooh, here's a Kali. It looks like she just wanted to come, throw some blades, and that's about it. We're actually going to put some pressure onto her. We're going to jump away. We get tagged. We're going to fight into it a little bit. Looks like Hachiman backed. We've almost got enough money for Transcendence. We're going to go ahead and take the enemy Lesser Scorpion. Mulan wants to challenge us. We're going to hit Hachiman with our 1. Fire our 2. Oh, we're going to dash through. I don't know why we didn't fire our 2 right there. We could have hit both enemy gods. We're kind of low on mana. We're going to go ahead and back. Looks like we're actually going to get our purple first. By getting our purple before we back, we're making sure that we're not missing any gold or XP, and we're keeping our camp timer at a reasonable time. The purple buff base is just going to increase our attack speed by 10%. Whenever it gets upgraded by destroying the Greatest Scorpion, that's going to be increased to 25%, so an additional 15% attack speed. We're going to go ahead, hit this Harpy. And we are doing fine on mana. The 10 MP5 is plenty, and it looks like Hachiman was actually able to take that. I'm going to go ahead and fire off our 2. Hit this Lesser Scorpion. Looks like one more wave and then we're back in. So right now we have 3 herbs collective in our little pouch. We're going to go ahead and back, and then we're going to pick up Transcendence. Transcendence is going to provide us 30 physical power, 300 mana, and 10 MP5. It has a passive that you permanently gain 15 mana per stack, and you can receive up to 50 stacks. 3% of your mana is going to be converted into physical power. Also at 50 stacks, it's going to evolve, gaining 10% cooldown reduction. So if we have 1,000 mana, 3% of that is going to be 30 physical power. That's his dash. If Mulan wasn't there, we could have been really aggressive. Right now, we're really just focused on stacking. We dash through the Mulan, get her to use her ultimate. Hachiman uses his ultimate. We're gonna throw out our 1. Hit him with the 2. That's gonna slow him. We're gonna get some basic attacks onto him. He was able to dash away. It looks like Chang'e just used her ultimate, and that's pretty unfortunate. We're going to be using our 2 on the minion wave because we are stacking right now. We're going to use our ultimate, get some good damage. That's a shell. We're going to fire our 2. Let's get the slow. The Morgan's here. She's able to stun us right in the tower. Chang'e's able to clean up the Mulan. We're not getting these kills, but we are setting up the Chang'e. We're going to go ahead, rotate, try to help her out. Fire some basics. Looks like that's enough to scare the Kali. Here comes a Janus from our team. We get stunned. We use our Aegis. We're able to get the pick onto the Kali. The Morgan's super weak, and Hera is able to get the pick onto the Morgan. When talking about the Morgan, do you call her the Morgan or just the Morgan? We're gonna go ahead, work on the Greatest Scorpion. This is gonna enhance our red buff and our purple buff. We hit Hachiman. Ooh, we miss Hachiman. We go ahead, fire 2 because we are stacking. Our purple buff is up and it is enhanced. We're going to go ahead and pick it up. And it's going to provide us 25% attack speed. We do have enough money for our attack speed boots. We do want it back whenever there's no XP or gold for us to gain in this lane. Right now we have 2 levels on the enemy Hachiman.
Killing us out here.
We're gonna dash up, throw out our 1. We're gonna use our ultimate. Oh my goodness, that damage. And we're able to get the pick onto the Hachiman. We tagged him with our 1, hit him with a basic attack, fired our 2, and then immediately went into our ultimate. Bluestone Pendant, baby. It's a lot of damage. We're gonna get it back, pick up our attack speed boots. Oh no, here comes the Morgan. We kind of want to fight into this, but not really. Mulan's here. No. We shouldn't have tried to fight into that. We should have just dashed away. At least try to get better positioning before trying to fight into that. We pick up 2 wards. We got ganked from middle. That was their 2nd time rotating over. Seems like they're going to be doing it a lot this game. So we're going to go ahead and pick up some wards so we can try to catch them as they're doing it. After going into attack speed boost, we're going to be going into Aussie. Aussie's going to be our lifesteal this game. Even though we're going into a power build, I really like having lifesteal on my hunters, whether it be Devourer's Gauntlets or Aussie. We hit Hachiman with our... Oh, that's his dash. We're going to be super aggressive. We hit him with the 2. We use our ultimate. That damage is nutty. And we're able to get the pick onto the Hachiman. He shouldn't have dashed. He tried to be aggressive and we punished him hard for it. So our Janus is jungle, not mid. We need to keep that in mind.
Uh-oh, teammate down.
I wish Janus didn't push our tower. I like just letting the minions take care of it. That way, I don't have to worry about the minion overextending and preventing their minions from like getting to halfway. Oh no, terrible dash. We throw out our 1. Terrible 1. Hit her with a basic attack. 2 out of 5. 2 out of 6. We shoot at her 2.
Be careful left. Enemy missing middle.
We're gonna go ahead, clear a wave, and then probably head back right. We have Transcendence fully stacked, and we have 1,800 mana, so almost 2,000. Assuming that we do get to 2,000, that's going to be an additional 60 physical power from Transcendence. Hit Hachiman with our 1. We're going to dash up, try to be aggressive. We should have fired our 2, slowing him, and then dashed up. I think he was 3 ultimate shots and 2 basic attacks away from dying.
My vision has no boundaries.
I like setting up these wards in dual lane kind of deep so I can see them rotating over a little bit earlier. Hit Hachiman with the 1. He dashes up. We actually missed the 1. Hit him with the slow. Dash up. His dash is down, but his ultimate is not. Oh no, here comes the Morgan. Ugh. If we would have ulted, we would have bought ourselves maybe another 5 seconds. Then we could have tried to get the damage onto the Hachiman. Unfortunate. But Morgan, even though we had a ward there, she probably came while she was invisible.
I'm late.
Looks like our team is not able to avenge us. We're going to go ahead and pick up Aussie. Aussie is going to provide us 20 physical power, 20% lifesteal, 25% attack speed, and 15 flat penetration. It has a passive that when you drop below 35% health, you're going to gain an additional 30% lifesteal for 5 seconds. This can only occur once every 15 seconds. The flat penetration is going to be pretty helpful. So right now we have 54 physical protections. Let's assume Hachiman has the same. We're going to be dealing damage to him as if he only had 39 physical protections. We're going to go ahead and invade the enemy purple buff. Not a whole lot of point in trying to poke him out under his tier 2 tower. In fact, it probably puts us in a bad position. So we're going to go ahead and rotate out, hit the Harpy, and then our purple buff. Looks like we're going to steal the Scorpion.
Enemy missing right. On my way.
We're going to come in, cast our 1. I'm assuming that's the Morgan ultimate. We dash up, we're able to knock back the Morgan. We're able to get the pick onto the Hachiman. We do have our ultimate. Aiming for the Morgan, she's the one causing us the most trouble. Our 2 was on cooldown. I'm going to push up, dash up. Amaterasu was able to get the pick onto the Kali. Mulan's very weak, we're going to chase her. The Morgan's here. We're going to beads, we miss our 1. Hit her with some basics. We're in a little bit of trouble. We're going to fire a 2. Not enough to get the pick onto her. We're going to go ahead and dash away.
Be right back. Perfect countless slaying.
We're gonna go ahead and start working on the new hunter item, Dominance.
They can't handle us.
It's pretty pricey.
Go ahead and double
Looks like our team was able to clean up that team fight. They go ahead and hit the Greater Scorpion before rotating to our purple buff, then Gold Fury. We say attack Gold Fury, and they decide to go for the Greater Scorpion at Fire Giant instead. I think Gold Fury is a much more valuable target than a Greater Scorpion.
Tactical Fury.
On our way.
We're gonna go ahead and start working on it. That's the Morgan transforming into Hera. We're in a little bit of trouble. We're gonna go ahead and use our Aegis. We're gonna use our ultimate. Fire some shots. She's weak. We're able to kill her, and we come back to life because we were able to get the pick onto her. We would have died right there, but we were able to get the kill. We're gonna chase this Mulan. Hit her with the 1, fire our 2. We're pretty weak, so we're hanging out in the back line. We don't want to be too aggressive right here, but we do want to be involved in this fight. We're gonna get some basics. And the Hera is able to clean her up.
Trouble keeping up.
We're gonna go ahead and push this tower a little bit.
Your middle tower is under attack.
With Chang'e here, we should be able to clean this tower up. That's his dash. We can be super aggressive. We hear the Morgan nearby.
They can't handle us.
Callie's here. We're gonna run. This is looking like a bad fight for us now. Get some damage onto the Chiron. He uses his ultimate. We're gonna counter with our ultimate. We have 4 people here. We're gonna get the pick on the Chiron. That's gonna give us 8 health, and then we go down. Since he was super weak, the damage on the final hit was not a lot. Since he was so weak, so we only got restored for 8% or 8 health. With the whole team basically over in right, Fire Giant or Pyromancer should be pretty open. We steal the enemy Greater Scorpion. We picked up Dominance. Dominance is going to provide us 55 physical power, 200 mana, 20 MP5, and 10% penetration. It has a passive that your basic attacks are going to benefit from an additional 10% physical penetration.
We need wards. Ward the fire tower.
After going into Dominance, we're going to start working on Wind Demon.
Trouble keeping up.
We hear a lot of people nearby. Get a basic on the Callie. We're going to fire 2. We took out a lot of her health from a basic and a 2. Hachiman ultimate. We're going to dash in. Pretty aggressive on our part. There's his dash. We're going to throw out our 1. Jeb comes in, ults. Our one was on cooldown, or else we might have been able to provide some CC immunity. We're going to go ahead and dash away after we use our beads. We get tagged by the Morgan, which is now Hera. Fight into Argus. Go ahead and burn her down. Or burn him down. We're going to go ahead and back because we're pretty weak. Just short of gold, but we're going for Wind Demon.
I'm on their radar.
Your middle tower is under attack.
The Morgan is tussling with our Janice.
Right tower.
Gotta take out this ward, and it looks like she's able to get the Janice.
So much for laying low.
Attack fire giant.
They just have 2 people left. I'm pretty sure the Morgan just backed.
I see everything.
I think we're gonna be able to burn this fire giant without any contest from the enemy team.
Tactical fury.
It is an Oni Fury, so we definitely want to try to make a play for it. I'm going to set up a ward so we know if the enemy team is coming. We're able to secure the Oni Fury. That's going to spawn an enhanced minion wave in each lane. We're chasing this Jeb. Hopefully he's not baiting us too hard. Mulan uses her ultimate. We're going to get some damage onto her. It's a Hera ultimate. We're going to fire our 2, slowing her. Hera's able to get the pick. Jeb's pretty weak. We're going to avoid his knockback. Throw our 1 over the wall. We're going to use our ultimate. Fire onto Jeb. We're able to get the pick onto the Jeb. We have Argus, so we should definitely push this Phoenix. The tier 2 tower is still up in mid and left, so we gotta take those out. The Hachiman dash. Janice portals him. And unfortunately, oh my goodness! Janice ult followed by 2, we gotta run. That was a lot of damage. We're going to go ahead and pick up Wind Demon. Wind Demon's going to provide us 25 physical power, 20% attack speed, 20% critical strike chance. It has a passive that your critical hits provide you with 10% penetration and increase your attack speed and movement speed by 20% for 5 seconds. I think this item's a nice way to just kind of round off the build. It's going to give us some crit, attack speed, and movement speed. We're going to push mid while our team pushes left.
They can't handle us.
Trouble keeping up.
Farewell.
You are doomed.
Bye, friends. Farewell.
Your team has destroyed a left enemy Phoenix.
We should be able to bring this down. Amaterasu is putting some pressure onto the Hachiman. That's his ultimate. We're going to go ahead and just focus the Titan. Get some good damage onto the Kali. Use our ultimate. Nope, we used our beads. But now we're going to use our ultimate. Hit her. Throw our 1. Oh, we missed her. That was just boost on. We're able to get the pick onto the Kali.
I'm on their radar.
And we're able to secure the victory.
That was great.
Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. The stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.